killed her child. So she was like, on that day, she was dressing up and she told her daughter that, I'm going to kill you and I'm going to turn myself in. Another episode of Anything Talk. My name is Sandra Orokodo. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting and all of the things that you do. Thank you. So today I'm going to be talking about post-traumatic stress disorder in relationship to postpartum stress in women. So without much ado, we're going to jump right into the video. But before that, please don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification button bell below so that whenever I put on new videos, you'll be the first person to see it. So without much ado, let's jump right into the video. So what is postpartum PTSD? It simply means the stress that women go through, the disorder that women that have gone through either pregnancy or childbirth often go through after childbirth or any form of pregnancy situation. So I did a little research and I discovered that at least 9% of women, 9% of women are prone to experiencing postpartum PTSD. And this is absolutely normal because of the stress and the trauma that these women might have faced during pregnancy and even after pregnancy, like after childbirth or losing the baby or other complications and all of that. So I'm doing this video because last week, I think it's either last week or early this week, I saw on the news, I read in the news that there was this girl in Lagos, 22-year-old girl that drowned her baby. She actually premeditated to kill her baby and then she eventually drowned the baby. From her story, she had often thought about either strangling the child or suffocating the child by pressing the child with a pillow, but she didn't really get up to doing that. So she was like, she got the idea of drowning the baby when one day she was with her sister, whom helps her take care of the baby and set up bills and all of that. Told her that she had a dream and so she should be careful how she allows the baby girl play around water. So she was like, okay, she's going to drown the baby. She made up her mind then that she was going to drown the baby. And so on the day that she was supposed to do that, she said, according to her story, there was a video that was going around of her, actually telling the police, the authorities, sorry to say, the authorities how she killed her child. So she was like, on that day, she was dressing up and she told her daughter that, I'm going to kill you and I'm going to turn myself in. I mean, isn't that something to worry about? She actually told the girl, the little girl, 1-year-old baby, that she's going to kill her and then she's going to report herself to the authorities, turn herself in, which is exactly what she did, because she said she put the girl in a bucket of water, in a drum of water, and she filled the drum up with water because she realized that the water that was in the drum was insufficient to drown the child. So she topped the water up until it was able to drown the girl, and then she went to the authorities and turned herself in. I mean, when I first watched the video and read the whole thing, I was like, this person is crazy and wicked, because that's a very wicked thing to do. Really, it's a really wicked thing to do, and premeditating the death of your child and actually carrying out the act and then turning yourself in. It is something that I only read in my books, in my novels, and I watch on TV and all of that stuff in movies, and then I'm reading that I'm watching a video of somebody actually confessing to doing that sort of thing. And from the video, she did not really seem like she regretted her actions. She really seemed like, okay, I'm fine with whatever I did. I'm ready to face the consequences for what I did. So when she was asked for her reasons, why did you do what you did, she was like, the girl was a hindrance to her, that the baby was an obstacle. She didn't even want to have her in the first place. I was asking myself, why get pregnant? Okay, she's already pregnant and there's nothing she could have done about not getting pregnant anymore. She told her sister that she didn't want to keep the baby, she wanted to have an abortion. And if you live in Nigeria, abortion is a criminal offense. So you cannot abort a pregnancy, you have to keep it. So she was convinced by her sister to keep the baby, even though she did not have the means to take care of the baby. Her sister promised to support her with the bills that would come with having the baby, and through the sister's support, she kept the promise. But according to this lady, she was not, satisfied with the input of the sister. So the child was a hindrance. She said she had lost her law admission because she got pregnant with the child and she had the baby. She said she couldn't hang out with her friends anymore. She said she was ashamed of having the baby. The baby was she just that just imagine all the bad things that having a unwanted pregnancy would bring to you. And that's quite relative, but just imagine she listed them out and she was like she's going to kill the baby because that would bring an end to all her suffering. So I was asking myself, is this postpartum PTSD? Is this like some I was asking myself, is she actually normal? Is she crazy? She's going to face the full arms of the law quite alright, but I think she should be taken somewhere and to a mental institution and checked. So that made me Google and try to see what I can find on PTSD. So here I have some causes of PTSD. I'm going to list them out because I read them on this paper. One of the causes of PTSD is number one, a prolapsed cord, an unplanned C-section. I think we all know that it's a cesarean section, an unplanned one. Use of vacuum extractor or forceps to deliver the baby going to NICU, feelings of powerlessness, poor communication and lack of support and reassurance during pregnancy. Women who have experienced a previous trauma such as rape, sexual abuse at a time are at higher rates of actually experiencing postpartum PTSD. The women who have experienced a severe physical complication or injury related to pregnancy or childbirth, such as severe postpartum hemorrhage, unexpected hysterectomy, third and fourth degree tear or cardiac arrest during childbirth are at a risk of experiencing PTSD, postpartum PTSD. So if all of this would make a woman experience postpartum PTSD, I'm now thinking, what are the symptoms of postpartum PTSD? How do you know that somebody or a woman, to be specific, is experiencing postpartum PTSD? So what some of the symptoms here are: intrinsic re-experiencing of the past traumatic event, which may have been childbirth in this situation. When they continue to re-experience past traumatic events at the childbirth, they see something and they just they're showing and all of that. Those the experiencing of those events and all of that, flashbacks and nightmare. I think this first one is this second one is like connected to the first. They have flashbacks, nightmares, and all that. So avoidance of stimuli associated with the event, including thoughts, feelings, people, places, and details of the event. Okay, I think it is this third one that is connected to the first one. Now, they try to avoid anything that would stimulate it. Okay, for example, now I had when I went to the dentist some time ago to get an extraction, because it was that bad. I had to get an extraction, but it didn't really go down well the way I thought it was going to go, because I had some complications and all of that. So whenever I see something that looks like a dentist tube, I just get this feeling, all of the things. I think that is what they're trying to say here, try to avoid anything that would stimulate, that feeling, thoughts, and experience that they had with that experience. Then persistent increased arousal, irritability, difficulty in sleeping, hypervigilance, exaggerated startle response. So if you see, if you know any woman who has gone through childbirth or pregnancy experience and she's giving you all these vibes, then you need to watch her closely And then anxiety and panic attacks. Anxiety, panic attacks are symptoms of postpartum PTSD. And then feeling a sense of unreliability and detachment. Like I was watching Blackish after Rainbow had her baby, Devante. She was withdrawn from Devante. She was withdrawn from her family and all of that. So at that point, I think she was actually experiencing postpartum PTSD and that, yeah, postpartum PTSD. So if you have anybody, if you know anybody, if you're close to any woman, or you just know any woman who has gone through childbirth or who has gone through some form of pregnancy experience, and you're seeing all these vibes, please just help the person, speak to the person, let them know that there is something like this if they do not know, and educate them, let them that they can get help, and it is not all over for them. And then please, if you know anyone, if you know any woman who has like gone through childbirth and who has been pregnant before and all of that, even if she is not showing all these symptoms, still keep an eye on her, because I think from the experiences of childbirth that I have heard, there is a high probability that a woman can go through this. So please, if you know anybody, keep an eye on them. We don't want to see women killing their babies or avoiding the babies or being withdrawn from everybody because they had a baby and all of that. It is, I think the whole childbirth experience is really hard, and as much as the gift of a child is really beautiful, the experience is not an easy one, and a woman can easily fall into depression because of other things. And one of the causes I think of all of this is the change in body size. You get fat and all of that, and your hormones that pregnancy triggers your hormones and all of that. So I think that women can get help, and we should not overlook or undermine any complaint that somebody in this situation gives to us. So please, I think I should stop here. If there's any other thing to discuss, I'm going to talk about it in the comment section below. Don't forget to comment. I would like to read your comments and discuss with you further in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel, click on the notification bell below, because I will be putting up a new video about abortion. It's originating from this topic, but I don't want to talk about it in one video, so I'm going to put it in another video. So please don't forget to click on the notification bell below, because I don't want you to miss out on my next video. So without much ado, please stay safe and take care.